What's up, guys? Welcome back to Keep Forging, where we help business professionals who are crushing it in their business but have become complacent in their stagnant health habits and their fractured relationships, but who want to start winning again in those areas. My name is Eric Tilley. I'm a certified nutrition coach and a certified personal trainer and a fanatic about helping men be the men that they desire to be. Today's show, we're going to be discussing when we come to decisions every day of our lives, we are left with typically a wiser choice and a more foolish choice. And it happens every day, especially in our business, right? And so that's where we're going to talk about today. Please remember to subscribe. Click that subscribe button. It costs absolutely nothing to subscribe, but the payoff could be priceless to the other men in your life that you know who need our show and who need this message. So let's talk about this for a minute. I have this pulled up. This came from the Bible. There is a book in the Bible of Proverbs, and there is a chapter 9 in there that discusses wisdom. And I really think that this picture that we've painted will really be applicable to all the areas in our lives. And so I want to read it to you to kind of set the stage here. Proverbs 9 is it's personifying wisdom. Wisdom as a woman, and it's personifying foolishness as a woman, and how both are calling to us as we are going and as we are trying to live our life to our best ability. We have these two calling to us all the time. So that's the premise behind the proverb. Let me read it real quick. So it starts off, it says, "Wisdom has built her house. She has hewn out her 7 pillars. She has prepared her food. She has mixed her wine. She has set her table. She has sent out her maidens, and she calls from the tops of the heights of the city. Hey, whoever is naive, let them turn here. To him who lacks understanding, come and eat my food, drink my wine that I have mixed. Forsake your folly and live, and proceed in the way of understanding." And so wisdom is calling us, right? She wants us to come and to learn from her. And then it's filled with some great stuff, but let's fast forward to the end. And then it contradicts and it speaks of the woman of foolishness. And so it says, "The woman of foolishness is boisterous. She is naive and she knows nothing. She sits at the doorway of her house on a seat by the high places of the city, calling to those who are passing by and who are trying to make their path straight. And she says, whoever is naive, come here, let them turn here. And to him who lacks understanding, stolen water is sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. But he does not know that the dead are there, and that her guests are in the depths of hell." And so that really speaks to me. You know, here we have 2 different choices to go. And the wise choice, of course, we want to make the wise choice, right? And she's calling to us and she's saying, hey, whoever's naive, if come here and I'll help you. But look at that road that it takes all the way up to get to wisdom. That's a long journey. It takes more time. You can stumble and fall. There can be nasty animals along the way and robbers and thieves, and there's lots of danger. And then the woman of foolishness says, hey, whoa. You don't need to go do all that. You don't need to do all that. Just come here. Whoever lacks understanding and is naive, come here. Stolen water is sweet. Bread eaten in secret is pleasant. So how many times it's the easy way out. Okay, this is basically saying, look, the wise way, a lot of times it's going to be the hard way. And look around, you see so many people that just take the easy way out, right? And we understand this in business. We understand the hard things are the hard things, and we've got those things nailed down. And taking the easy way out can hurt our business sometimes. And we can take that same application that we put into our business and apply it into all areas of our life. How many times have we missed one of our kids' games or missed one of our daughter's cheerleading events or practices because, hey, we're out there, we're doing our job, we're supplying. You wouldn't have that baseball if it wasn't for me and my job. You wouldn't be able to go to that cheer competition if it wasn't for me. So I'm doing more important stuff. And we're left with that choice. And our kids really are like, man, I just want you there. I just want you there. That's all. And probably if it would go away, and it meant that you were going to be with me more, Dad, because I miss you, they would rather forget the baseball. They're just trying to impress us and make us proud. And we're not taking the time. We're not taking the time to see which choice really is the wise choice long term and what's the wise and the foolish choice short term. And we understand that in our business, right? With our food choices, we go to a restaurant and we're left with options. We're left with choices. We have foolish choices and we have wise choices that we can take in a restaurant. And we can say, hey, we earned this. We deserve this. We're working hard today. And man, I'm so stressed out. I just need the fried stuff, the stuff that tastes good, that makes us feel good, the beer, the drink, the soda, and the wise choice. And if we would just stop and think, we know what the wise choice is, but we take the easy way out, right? And if we could see the long-term effect in that, we wouldn't. So we need to be wise about long-term decisions. Again, like our business, we think future. We're like, hey, this is a wise decision, even though it's hard. That's the right one for long-term. That's a little sneaky. That's too easy. That's a short-term fix, but it's not a long-term fix. We understand that in our business, right? And going to the gym, it's just a simple decision to show up. The wise choice, the foolish choice. And we're left with those options. And we have to decide for ourselves which one of those we're going to take. Okay, simple, going to church. I mean, I'm really desiring to be close to God. We have this desire, and we have all these desires, right? We want to be closer to our wife. We want to be closer to our kids. And we want to get closer to God. We want to hear from God and hear that wisdom, right? But it takes time. It takes effort. It takes responsibility. So even bringing your kids to church, who knows what you may hear that day? That could change your business as well. And what if changing and taking the wise choice in your marriage, spending the time on a marriage counselor or a marriage retreat that you know is going to take time away from your business, and you're left with this decision in your business that you know is a big deal, but you're left with this other choice that you know could save your marriage, not even just make it better, but save it. And again, we think, hey, I'm the provider. I know I'm doing my job. Come on, look at the house you live in. Look at the car you drive. Look what I'm doing. And that can be disastrous if we continue to do that long term. And that's the difference, right? Wise and foolish. If we continue to make those foolish choices, we know where that's going to head. If we continue to make wise choices, and we're not going to win every battle, right? But it's a war. It's a war out there. It's a war in here. And we want to win the war. There's going to be battles lost and battles won. But we want to win the war. So I hope that helps you today. I hope that makes you at least just stop and think that as much as we're killing it in our business and how we are really making the wise choices, let's take that same application and let's put it in all of the very important things that mean things to us in our lives. And so I hope that helps you today. I hope it added value. And if it did, if you got one little golden nugget out of that, I just beg you, please, to subscribe and to share this show with someone that you love. Okay? Remember, there is no magic silver bullet that's going to fix any area in our life, but there are 1,000 golden BBs, and gold is more valuable than silver, and you are more valuable than both in the eyes of God. God bless, and keep forging.